One day I'll catch a break.
Our strength was never numbers.
I should speak
but
up.
the bonds we share.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
You recognize the words. Gur funeral rites. To hear them is rare. The Gur monster hunters are as formidable as they are secretive.
Welcome, friend. You find us on a solemn day. I see you studied our tongue, friend. You're quite correct. We underestimated an enemy.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. The wretched undead.
Im orak. Nete. Grasin. Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone. We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this. My thanks. We grieve those who left us, but celebrate them too. They died well. There is doom in the air these days, but welcome news too. Word has reached me that the undying Ketheric Thorm is destroyed, and if whispered tales can be believed, he was defeated by one looking much like you. A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
Cloud our judgment.
Stands to reason some of them would side with a mad cult if paid well enough.
What difference does it make?
This is the palace of Cazador Szarr. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She's a drone under some magical charm. She pauses for a moment, but keeps her mouth shut. It seems you're free to enter.
These boots have seen everything. Don't want to draw any attention.
Tempers are rising.
Don't waste a step.
Blacket's will be done. Proceeding. Undetected.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Moving in.
Wondered what a vampire's lair would look like. Can't say I pictured it being quite this theatrical.
On my way.
Necrotic energy. Best avoided.
I feel so weak. There's necrotic magic at work here.
I wonder what the next move is.
You have my attention.
The gods are watching me. A dictionary of an ancient language. Hardly surprising for a vampire's lair. Glad that caught my eye. Looks like an ambush.
Why are you here? Spawns and servants have been summoned below. Squeak, you rat! Wait. You are neither spawn nor servant. An intrusive mortal, then. You made a mistake, little thief.
Time to strike.
What do you do? Still breathing, despite everything. There's an inscription on the ring. Looks like the same language as that book from earlier. Never wanted the easy path.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
At night, he changes. You can't be here. No one in, no one out. But most important, no witnesses.
Make way.
I speak, they burn.
Tread.
Time to strike.
Unleash me.
I hate.
Got to concentrate. I didn't realize you were fighting the wolf, Shadowheart.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. I've always been terrified of them, ever since I was a child. I showed you my memory of when I was lost in the woods. It can hardly come as a surprise. The Mother Superior wasn't above using it against me. If I disobeyed, sometimes instead of a whipping, she'd threaten to drag me to a wolf den. Never failed to bring me back in line. Why is it always the bad memories I can still recall? In any case, I'll be keen to avoid them. Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
If not over, then through.
Stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
One day I'll catch a break. Here goes nothing.
The gods truly this petty.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
That helped.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. You are distracted by an errant thought and lose the thread of Velioth's lesson. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more. Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Of course, I'm sure. And once we're free,
Hollow-eyed faces stare out of the cells. Some meet your eyes, but most look away. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Please. What are you? Sebastian. I'm not sure. It was all so long ago. The last thing I remember, I was drinking with a pale, beautiful elf. We laughed. We kissed. We stumbled back to this palace and then it gets so dark. I woke up here. Like this.
Under the grime, you can see how pale he is. You can see the hunger in his eyes, in all of their eyes. Each one is an emaciated, starving vampire spawn. More than that, you can see that each prisoner is marked with a scar, a rune carved into their flesh.
He carved it himself. Said it bound me to his ascension. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. You can't. It's not possible. And then, what happens to us? I don't know. It's all I've ever felt. I'll try. I promise I'll try. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on like this.
Desire. I applaud your taste.
I've got a long road ahead. Moving ahead. With haste. I don't need any attention right now. Like on my feet.
Now, this is unexpected. You who follow on the heels of our poor, lost son. Has he sent you here to parley on his behalf, Will he not even speak to his own family? What is family if not the monsters we are obliged to love, That is why he will come back to me, because he yearns to be with his people, because this is all he knows. Oh, you have been an interesting distraction for him, no doubt, but your time together is over. When you don't return, he will realize he has nowhere else to go. He will come to me, and he will be mine. Please, did Astarion tell you nothing about me? I am the immortal Cazador Szarr, and I always get what I want.
Onward.
Need to act fast. Moving. Let my name be known.
Shall be done.
My faith will protect me.
Another day, another fight.
Swords meet sorcery.
I've got to focus.
Make way.
Nothing important is ever easy.
One can't always be a gentleman.
At least things have stayed interesting.
The great vampire lord looks peaceful, recovering in his coffin. There is no trace of the fury that you fought against.
These deathless dreams hold memories of a mortal life once forgotten. Of the boy I was, the man I became, the monster that will not end. I sleep but cannot rest. I live but cannot die. I am eternal, and I grieve. Consummatum est. Ego cecidi.
The vampire lord is no more, but his legacy remains. What to do with the thousands of vampire spawn he created?
You did the right thing. All those deaths would have weighed you down.
Nothing remains now. Cazador and his machinations are naught but dust.
Can't slow down. What's up for discussion?
You. We ask you to free our children, and you unleash thousands of vampire spawn on the Sword Coast. Why? What madness possessed you? Of course not. I just wish... Oh, I do not know. I wish this had all passed us by. But you were given an impossible choice. Who's to say what path was right? We will make it our duty to find the spawn that escaped into the Underdark, especially our children. I pray they can resist the urges of their new nature, but we shall see. As for your pale companion, we will hunt him no longer, unless he gives us cause to. You have my people's thanks. There will be dark times ahead for us all, but we will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
All those lives just snuffed out. I hope it was worth it.
Nothing remains now. Cazador and his machinations are naught but dust.
So, is it true? Cazador is dead by your hand, and so are our children? Alas, you may be right. You had few choices, all bad. You did the best you could in an impossible situation. No one could ask for more. That leaves only the matter of your pale companion. His sins against us are great, but so too are the deeds you have done today. Tell Astarion he is free. Never again will he be hunted by my people. And be clear that he owes it all to you. We offer no gold, but we do give you a promise. I know you face trials ahead, but when it is time, you will not face them alone. We will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace. And thank you.
Eternal imprisonment. Would have been kinder just to kill them.
Nothing remains now. Cazador and his...
Time to press ahead. Something's on my mind.
You leave with your work half done? Cazador may be dead, but you would leave thousands of spawn trapped in those cages? That is difficult to hear. Perhaps you were right to leave things as you did. We should finish this ourselves. Thank you for giving us this choice. For giving us a chance to see them one last time.